What's up, guys? The NHL Kid is back, and I know it's been a while, 3 months in fact, since I've uploaded my last video, and I'm sorry to disappoint my 12 very appreciated subscribers, and hopefully more in the future. So, in 2019, I'll be uploading more frequently, and today, we're going to be starting with the video, Worst NHL Records That Nobody Wants to Own. Our first record here that we're going to talk about is the worst plus-minus in a single season, and I know many people see this stat as kind of pointless, right? You know, it doesn't play any significance when comparing players' skills, but when it's really impressive or really high, people start to take it into account. But in this case, Bill Mickelson for the Washington Capitals had the worst plus-minus in a single season, with a plus-minus rating of a negative 82. It's almost like he was trying to play golf out there with a subpar score of minus 82. This record by Bill Mickelson was set in the 1974-75 season, and by the looks of it, it doesn't look like it will be matched, as since then, nobody has even come close. And talking about this season and the Washington Capitals, that brings us to our next record, where they went a measly 8-67-5. Yup, that's right. They only scored 181 goals while allowing 446. The 446 goals against equals out to about 5.58 goals against per game. I don't think the goalie's been seeing Vezina numbers that year, and luckily it doesn't sum up the Capitals franchise, as Ovechkin and his crew were able to capture the Stanley Cup in the 2017-18 season. Funny story about this season, actually. They won their last game, surprisingly, against, guess who? Their rivals, the Pittsburgh Penguins. And after that, they lifted up a trash can as if it were the Stanley Cup. I guess that brought the team together. This next record here is our first team record, and to be honest, I have no clue what Montreal was thinking in April 5th, 1970, where they pulled their goalie and the Blackhawks scored 5 goals. You heard me right, they gave up the 5 easiest goals to any team in the NHL. As for the reasoning behind the Canadians allowing 5 empty net goals, it was all because a rule back in 1969 to 1970 said that the team with the most points would place higher. I mean, that's obvious, right? But then the tiebreaker would be most goals for. And then that night they were competing against the Rangers for first spot. And then the Rangers had hammered their team 9-5. So that put them up on the Canadians by 2 points and had 4 more goals for. The Canadians then went into their game against the Blackhawks needing a win or needing to score 5 goals. First, they were trying to win the game, of course. But then, after 2 periods, they found themselves down 5-2. So they decided the only way they were going to make it first in the league was to score more than 5 goals. And it didn't matter how many they let in. So, they pulled their goalie in hopes of getting more goals on the board. They didn't end up getting any more. So that was a tough loss there, Canadians. Our next record here is just straight up bad, let me tell you. It's the most games played between goals. And no, it is not set by Lucic, who, let me tell you boys, he's quite the sniper now. 3 goals in 2019 at the time I'm making this video. So, don't hate on Lucic. He's worth the $6 million, okay, but let's get back to it. Ken Donako, the New Jersey Devils, went 255 games played before his next goal. I mean, it looks a little more favorable since he played defense, so his job wasn't to score. But still, a season is 82 games. He went 255 games without scoring a goal. That's 3 seasons without a goal. I guess the goals just don't come naturally to Ken Donako. Thank you guys for watching my newest video on the NHL kid, and if you like what I post, consider subscribing and leave your suggestions for future videos down below, and go watch my other video, 5 NHL mascots you may not have known ever existed. Let me know if you want to see a part 2 to this video, or a part 2 to that video. And as always, I'll see you later, and it won't be in 3 months, trust me.